Governor Alex Otti says that his administration will be advocating for the creation of more local governments in Abia State. The governor said that Abia State is too big to have only 17 local governments, and there are some local governments in Abia State that are supposed to be divided into two so that governance can get to the grassroots. It can get to every community in Abia State. The governor said, for example, a local government like Ikwano is supposed to be two local governments. That is too big to just be one local government. When we have these big local governments split into two, then we can have more local government chairman, especially more local government ward councillors. These councillors are directly involved in the lives of the grassroots so that he can be able to deliver, good governance to the grassroots level. This is a governor that wants to take care of Abia State. So his administration is advocating, let there be more local governments in Abia State. That's 17. Honestly, is not enough for Abia State. Abia State have grown more than 17 local governments. This is something that he wants the federal government to look into. And I know he will be able to achieve it. At least 1, 2, or 3 extra local governments in Abia State will be okay. So that leadership can get into every nooks and cranny in Abia State. Also, there is this major road in Ikuano that deserves reconstruction. And the senator representing Abia Central have been able to work it into the federal government 2025 project. And the governor said that if the money that the federal government provides in 2025 to reconstruct that road in Ikuano, if it's not enough, that the state is going to support the senator representing Abia Central, thereby supporting the federal government to reconstruct that road. How did we get here? From governors that used to steal Abia State money to a governor that is ready to support anything that have to do with Abia State. This is a road that have been marked for reconstruction in 2025. He said even if the money that the federal government provide for it is not enough, that the state, him the governor, he's willing to support to make sure that that road will be completed in 2025. Honestly, in the history of Abia State, we have never seen a governor like Alex Otti. God bless Alex for us. Also, the governor has signed the 2025 budget, the 750.2 billion naira budget. A lot of Abians have been saying that this money is too much. What do they want to do with 750.2 billion? The governor said that money, none of it is going to, waste. We don't know Governor Alex Otti as someone that wastes Abia money, not to talk of even stealing from Abia State. A lot of that money is going to go into infrastructural development. So many projects have been mapped out in 2025, both direct labor and the ones that they are going to use construction companies in reconstruction of roads. So many roads will be built, so many will be rebuilt in 2025. Are you talking about hospitals? So many primary health care centers has been mapped for reconstruction in 2025. Abia State have more than 900 primary health care centers. And some of these health centers, when you go to it, is already dilapidated. The communities are not gaining anything from it. When you go there, you barely find a nurse, not to talk of a doctor. And all the drugs there are expired drugs. They are not taking care of the health of the people. So the governor wants to put all these things, he wants to put it back to shape. Reconstruct those primary health centers, even the residents for doctors and nurses there, so that they can be able to stay there and give the necessary health care to the people in that community. A lot of primary health care centers will be renovated in 2025. Also, general hospitals. There are so many general hospitals that when you go to in Abia State, a whole general hospital, you can barely find a qualified doctor there and nurses. Normally when you go to a primary health care center, there are some sicknesses you can get the drugs for it there. But when you go to general hospital, you're supposed to, have a better treatment. But some general hospitals in Abia State, it's nothing to write home about. So these are the things that the governor wants to fix in 2025. Also, in the area of education, a lot of schools will be reconstructed in 2025. And the governor will also be introducing so many other skills in Abia education. And 2025 is free education to all these children. He does not want any Abia child to be at home. It's even against the law in 2025 if your child do not go to school and you're living in Abia State. The government will come after you. Whether you're from Abia State or you're from any other state, as long as you're living in Abia State with your child, you must send that child to school in 2025. And the governor is not planning to owe, any civil servant. He's not planning to owe anybody in 2025. He planned to take care of everybody in Abia State. So I don't believe that money is too much for what the governor wants to do, because he has so much project in his hand, and we have a governor that we can trust. One thing about Governor Alex Otti is that when he says a thing, he does it. So don't be surprised that after 2025, you will barely recognize Abia State, because there will be a lot of transformation in different sectors. A lot of that money is going to infrastructural development in Abia State. The state is not where it used to be again, and all these things cost money. So, but the point now is that we have a governor that wants to put that money into right use. Abia State have been getting allocation and IGR all these years, and those governors, they did nothing with it. With some stakeholders, they stole the money. Now we have someone that wants to work with that money. So I feel like every Abian should trust Governor Alex Otti, because he has given us enough reason to trust him. Where Abia was 18 months ago is not where it is right now, and so many things are happening. And we know that 2025, more is going to happen. Also, the governor has been able to fulfill his words in the area of security. You know what is happening in the Southeast, in other states in Southeast, they are kidnapping a lot of people. Nothing is happening in Abia State, because Governor Alex Otti prepared for his people. He said no life or property will be wasted in Abia State this Christmas, and he's keeping his words. There is enough security in Abia State. If you're from Abia State, go out and enjoy yourself. Nothing will happen to you. And if you still want to travel to go see your family, please go ahead and do that. Governor Alex Otti promised you your security, and nothing will happen to you. As long as your foot is inside Abia State, nothing will happen to you in Abia State, because he's working closely with the security. He said Abia will not be a hiding place for any criminal, be you any type of criminal in Abia State. You can't hide in Abia State. We have a governor that is delivering good governance, and the money, all the money he promised, the civil servants, their salary is not something to talk about now. It has been paid. Their Christmas 13th month have been paid. As in the indices, the money he promised to support them, all this money have been paid. He just wants everybody to enjoy Christmas. This is the kind of governor that we have. Honestly, I'm so grateful for Governor Alex Otti. Also, Senator Orji Zakala have built a cashew processing plant at Igbere. This cashew processing plant, is it like a government property, or is it like a private property? Because he said he's going to create jobs for the people of Abia North. I don't really understand how. And when they are creating all these projects that is not clear, they shouldn't just be attaching Abia North to it. You put a cashew plant, processing plant in Igbere, you say it will create job for Abia North. You're talking about Igbere people. Why is there cashew processing plant at Igbere? Is it in Igbere that we have the largest cashew plantation in Abia State? Is it in Igbere that we have the largest cashew market in Abia State? Like, what is happening? Why are you attaching Abia North to, tweeting about it? If you want to do something for Abia North, you do something, that speaks volume. If you want to help the people of Abia North, you help the people of Abia North. And all these propaganda or projects, trying to mix good egg with bad egg, it doesn't work. When you had time to do something for Abia State, you did nothing. So trying to mix fresh egg with spoiled egg, it doesn't go together. Honestly, I am really grateful for what Governor Alex Otti is doing for Abia State. God bless Governor Alex Otti, and I know he is going to do more. We trust our governor.